Ah, that didn't work quite as well as I thought it might do. Let's get this open. Hey friend, Mark from the Spark here, and I am going to unbox this in a moment, and you'll see why I try to do the whole rocket thing. But before I do that, I need to tell you a little bit about it. This is a battery pack that I ordered many months ago via Kickstarter. I'd already seen a few YouTube creators kind of release their review of this, but obviously they've been given early access to it. Smaller creators like me, not yet. But I loved what I saw and I had to buy one. And so we'll get this thing unboxed in a moment. But when I opened the box, there was a free gift in it. There we go, free gift. What looks like, and indeed even says, a protection pouch to make this thing easy to carry. So before we get to the big thing, let's get to the small thing, see what it looks like. It is all kind of very futuristic-y, translucent-ish packaging. Looks like something you'd get rations in or what have you. And it does indeed say on it, the future Starship. So my intro is all beginning to make a bit more sense, I hope. Anyway, there you go. It's a lovely cotton-like bag with drawstrings on the top, which I'm supposed to obviously put this thing once I've unboxed it. Now, when I saw the YouTubers last year unbox this thing, they did whole smoke machines and everything else and dramatic music, because the way you unbox this does look quite cool. So I brought the kitchen knife. Let's get this thing unboxed. There we are. All right, okay, so it says, you can't read it on here, I can barely read it. It says something on here, the future Starship 140 watt, 4000 milliamp hour power bank. It's at the bottom there, there's no way you're gonna read it. All right, okay, let's get this unboxed. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna check around the camera just to make sure. Yeah, you can see it. Let's get this thing open, shall we? Wow, okay. Look at that beast. Look at that there. What's it say here? So it's telling me again what it is. 140 watt engine shaped, apparently. Space capsule shape. But it gives me lots of product advantages. I've got to be honest, I do like the packaging, but the writing and the way they've chosen to put black on black makes it difficult for me to read. I don't know where you're going to do that. Anyway, there we go. What else have we got in this box? There's something else here. Oh, it just says cable and manual at the bottom, and it's just some foam here to keep this thing from being battered. All right, well, let's take the foam off here then. Let's pull it out. There's nothing else in there. Nothing else in there. Let's bob that back. Put it over. Put it here. Put it there. You go. All right. So let's have a look in here then. And that's the guarantee. There we go. These are the instructions. All right. The future Starship PD 140 watt, 4000 milliamp hour power bank. You can keep this thing plugged in while you're indoors and charge from it. And obviously when you're outdoors, you then use it as a power bank. I don't think there's any more to be read about that. Let's have a look at this thing here. So what do we have? We have, I need, blimey, they really don't make this easy to see. Let's come back to this thing. So we've got USB-A output here, two USB-C outputs here, and at the back is a USB-C in. So the 140 watt, I assume then, is shared between these three charging points here. Now there should be a display on here somewhere. Yes, we do. And on here, it tells you what power is coming in, and C2 and C3, what is coming out. Do you know, this is a lovely looking power bank. Obviously, this is my previous favorite power bank, and we'll see whether it still is. the Anker Prime Charge Bank. Now, they are of a similar size. They've got the same 3 power ports there, and this one doesn't have, so you can't power this and use it as a USB power bank, whereas this one you can. So this one you can just charge it and use it as an external battery. This one you can charge it indoors and then charge your devices there. Let's plug something in. So I've got my iPad over here. Let's do this. We'll use the cable that came with it. I am actually looking forward to some new cables from this company, which is AOHi? Who knows how you pronounce that? There we go. Anyway, so I'll plug this in here, USB-C. Plug it into my iPad here. And then let's see what it displays here. Well, it's charging, obviously. There's 26% battery left on here. Again, a difference between this one, this doesn't have an app, this one does. So you can actually see a lot of information via the app while you're charging or charging this up. So there's a bit more information to be had from my Anker one than there is from this one. Now this is fully charged, so it's actually only feeding it about, let's see, it's going up about 15, 16 watts, and then it's dropping down when it's at full power. So that's at 100%. Have I got anything else I could do? Maybe I could charge the other battery bank with the battery pack. Battery pack with the battery pack. Okay, let's give that a go. See what it does. So, in, out. There we go. Let's see what it's doing. So that's charging. That display does go off after a while. You do need to press that button at the side. This one automatically comes on when you put something in. Wow. Okay, this is charging at, it's going up 137. Okay, 137 watts that is charging at. So obviously something's being lost in the cable from here to here. Maybe it's heat or something, because according to this, we're charging at 139.4 watts. But whatever, I mean, what's a few percentage points between friends, eh? This is pretty good. This is gonna charge from 90% to full in less than 3 minutes. And this now says it's charging at 140 watts, 136.5. So there and thereabouts. So, and then I imagine if we plug something else in, so maybe let me get my other cable. Let's plug in the iPad and then let's see how much it shares to the iPad here. What does it say on the display? Okay, so it detected C3 and C2, that's what they are called, C3 and C2. C1 is that there. Let's see, so just give it a moment. That says it's now charging at 60 odd watts. And then obviously this doesn't need charging. So it's about 3.5 watts, but it has reduced it because obviously it wants to share it, and the technology in here is telling it just to kind of go careful with how much it's putting into here, but to reduce it because it is beginning to share. All right, let's take this cable out of here and plug this in at the back here. I do like the design of this thing. It is really cool. All right, so I've plugged it in. Screen's gone off again. Okay, so I've got quite a powerful plug kind of set up over here. So 97 watts is in and 139 watts is out, or 136 has been received by this. There we are. And it also says in here, charger station. That's the words I was looking for earlier, charger station. So it knows what it's performing at, and it's beginning to charge this device, as well as then passing through some of that charge to here at full charge as well, 140. That's gonna, I'll test this out for a number of weeks. I like the look of both my battery packs. Let's have a look, see how nice it looks in here. Try not to knock my microphone while I'm doing this. Come on, this is a tight squeeze. That's the hardest thing that we've done. There we go. All right, nice and neat, and gives it some protection. So that's the AOHi. I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, that's the Future Starship 4000, and I think you'll agree it looks pretty neat. and it does exactly what it says in the tin, so long as you've got the cables that are able to deal with the charge that it's putting out and the charge that it wants in. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, consider becoming a member. That would be awesome, and you'll help me get more products like this, because I have to pay for these, by the way. They're not sponsored in any way. Yeah, consider becoming a member for £3 a month. I'll give you a shout out on my next video, and I'm going to try and start releasing videos early to members as well. Anyway, there should be a button down below for you to press and explore whether you want to become a member, and then indeed become a sparkler. You can call yourself a sparkler. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.